Alright, what is up, guys? We are back with Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 304, The Executioner's Request. So last chapter, I mean, the coolest thing to me that happened last chapter was, the Demon King summoning the Sighing Sage, and this thing literally just dropping, like, bombs onto the battlefield. And then we have Zeldris just coming out of nowhere and just like stabbing it through like the center or whatever and taking it out. But just the fact that he's back into the fold into this fight, I feel like just adds like a whole nother dimension into this entire fight. And it makes me really excited because Zeldris has like every right to be angry at the Demon King right now. He has every reason to help out the sins in this fight. Um, so I'm really happy that he isn't being, forgotten and tossed aside because he should be in this fight, right? He got dicked over, man. He should be in this. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, man, let's just get into it. Okay, so what's the meaning of this, Zeldris? Um, Demon King's just standing there. I have business with Meliodas. I would request that you back off of this, father. But before that, there's one thing I want to ask. Did you order me to execute the vampire clan knowing full well of my relationship with Gelda? You are a fool who cannot understand how it feels to be a parent wanting to save their child from a deadly disease. What? You are weak, and weakness is a disease. Just who do you take me for? The commandment I granted you told me all about every last little detail. That you tried to hide it from me as you continued to have your little lover's rendezvous with that little vampire girl, and that you disobeyed my order, and instead of executing the vampire clan, you sealed them away instead. Hoping to one day steal the throne of the Demon King, not to mention the fact that you actually were sincerely trying to create an underworld where everyone could one day live in peace and harmony. Absolutely preposterous. Dude, are you kidding me? Like, that's such a like a noble goal. Like, what he just wanted like harmony between like a place where everyone could exist and coexist together, right? Happily. And the Demon King is just like, nah, fuck that. Like, you're not doing that. Jeez. Okay. But since it did make you obedient to me, I had been overlooking it, but that ends now. The Hermit of Moments. I'm really digging these designs. And then kind of like the commandment symbols, like on its chest or whatever. All right, now we're back to Meliodas and the Demon King fighting. You could do it, Captain. Give him hell, Captain. What is that darkness of yours? How is it able to pierce through the armor and body of me, the Demon King? Are those compressed and concentrated balls of darkness? They have an unfathomable density and force behind them. Using my condensed power back from the Druid Cave of Trials as a basis, he came up with the idea, but the captain's magic power has greatly increased, so it should be far beyond the level it was then. It's so strange. Just the thought of you all being here together with me is causing powers to swell up from within me. Merlin, Diane, King, Escanor, Gowther, Elizabeth, I'll be fine now. Please go help Bon. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I said that last chapter, that like they should leave Meliodas to this. This is something he needs to do by himself, and something that he can only do alone since they're not physically here, right? They can't intervene in this fight, so they should go help out Bond before like he gets into like serious trouble, right? Like he's not immortal anymore, man. Like he needs help. Um. Okay, so man, dude, Meliodas is just absolutely fucking up the Demon King. Dude, the Demon King's sword or blade or whatever just looks like Swiss cheese now. Damn. I'm shocked that it's like it feels so lopsided, right? Like I can't believe it. Um Captain, I'm but a man who is a huge handful by day and completely useless by night. Even so, for you, I would gladly put my life on the line. After all, not only do I owe that very life to you in the first place, but you are first and foremost my friend. Thank you. Uh, Captain, if you even consider giving up on Sis for the slightest moment, I'll have you keep that little promise of ours. What kind of person threatens someone in a situation like this? Merlin? um, Captain, the only reason I was able to reclaim my heart was all in thanks to the seven deadly sins. That's why the captain who brought everyone together in the first place absolutely has to come back to us. Tell me something I don't know. Captain, I still want to have a real conversation with you face to face and apologize properly. Seven deadly sins, dragon sin, Meliodas is the strongest. Sure thing. Once I get back, we'll drink the whole night away, all of us together. Meliodas, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be right there. Dude, he just knocked the Demon King onto the ground, dude. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it's this lopsided. Like, I'm trying to think, like, in the beginning of the fight, it was the Demon King who was just, like, completely mopping up the floor with Meliodas, right? Um, and then it's I don't know. It's a little weird to me that like now like he has the strength right to do all this to his father, because his friends are cheering him on or whatever. Um, yeah. Anyway, so we got Zeldris in this going up against the what was it called, the something moments. Let me go back really quick. I want to say it was like menacing moment or the hermit of moments. Okay, I was way off, but okay. Um, okay, so it's like cloning itself too, and it's like a spinning top or something like that. It's got like blades on it. Man, that's really cool. All right, so Zell just got cut a little bit. Even now, I still can't forgive you for betraying the demon clan. But even still, there's one thing that I have to acknowledge. That what you have is something that I just wasn't able to. And first of all, like, I'm assuming obviously he's talking about Meliodas. First of all, like, betraying the demon clan, like, sure he did that, but like, kind of in a way to like coexist with like, I mean, really Meliodas paved the way for like angels and demons to coexist, right? And then when you think about it, Zeldris kind of wanted the same thing, not with angels obviously, but with the vampires, right? So like you can kind of see like they both kind of fall on the same spectrum of like them wanting to coexist with like other races and other clans and things like that. So like I feel like Zeldris should definitely be on his brother's side. um Anyway, the resolve to make enemies of the entire world for the sake of those dearest to you. Ominous Nebula. Alright, so he just shredded him to pieces. I've dealt with that distraction, now get out of Meliodas' body and get... No. How? I thought attack magic wasn't supposed to work on Zeldris. Did you forget um, I was the one that lent you that power, the Demon King, in the first place. Bastard. What the hell did Bond just do? I'm trying. Was that like a kick or something? I'm guessing, man. Like it looks so weird. I'm guessing it was just like a kick or something. I don't know. Um, I'm like talking right now because like I honestly don't believe like is Zell just actually dying right here? Like I cannot even like fathom that. Meliodas, I just know you will be able to change everything. There's no way. It's in your hands now. How dare you? I'll finish this with the next one. All their feelings have gotten through. It is time to put an end to the cursed destiny. To be continued in chapter 305, Death Agony. Thanks to Zeldris putting his life on the line, the walls have all come down. All that's left is the captain and the Demon King's one-on-one battle. Wait, so you're telling me uh, wait. So is that version of the Demon King, like the Demon King inside of Meliodas' body, is he defeated? Like, is that what they're trying to say? Because, the end of the chapter, they're saying that all that's left is, the fight between Meliodas and the Demon King. So, like, I'm thinking I can assume that, like, the Demon King is in Meliodas' body is done at least. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what I feel like this shot is like trying to like imply that like Bond possibly decapitated the Demon King, like took off his head. Obviously, it's hard to tell, but like that's kind of what I'm getting from it. Like maybe I don't know. Dude, and also Zeldris's like shoulder or whatever is just like completely like detached from his chest and his torso or whatever. Oh man, dude. Um, I feel like I still need. It's tough, man. I feel like I still need like a confirmation or something like to actually have it sink in that Zeltris is dead because like I really don't believe it. Um, I'm just gonna say that yeah, he did die, but man, dude, like I don't even know what to say, man. Like Zeldris, and like if you guys have been following my reactions, like Zeldris and like Zeldris has been like one of my favorite characters to follow. And Derriere, like those two have been like my favorite commandments like since they've been introduced, man. They've been awesome. And kind of like I feel like it's really like I feel like Monspiet, Derriere and Zeldris now in this chapter, like those were like the three commandments that like really got like the most development that we really saw them go like, have like their full arc and develop the most. Um and it's really cool to see like, how, Derriere went out and then opposed to how Zeldris went out, like him almost kind of like just him like entrusting almost like his desire, his dream to Meliodas to fulfill, right? I thought that was like really really beautiful, man. um to entrust it to his brother, like those two have always been butting heads like since the moment we've met Zeldris. They've always been on the opposite sides of the spectrum, and to see Zeldris in his final moments like come to an understanding with his brother and put all that aside and feel like the need to put his self like to sacrifice himself essentially, but to put himself to risk his own life in order to see that his father gets put down, or at least to help to make sure that his father gets put down. I think goes to show just the change in that character and how far this guy has come from the beginning, from the introduction of the Ten Commandments, man. um I think that's really really cool, man. um so yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, man. Zeldris again, man, like just showing why he's like one of my favorite characters. He's so good, dude. And then I guess, I mean, it's still like I'm assuming that the Demon King in the real world that's inside of Meliodas' body is has been like defeated, has been cut down or whatever. So then like you on top of everything I just said, Zeldris also, like um kind of uh assisting Bond, to take out the Demon King also. It was like so good, man, so good. Um but yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, man. I'm still in a little disbelief at just like the Demon King is getting fucked up, man. He is getting, like now you guys remember when God, what was it? Was it Wild, right? When they were in purgatory, when Wild, what was it? He like blocked or like deflected one of the Demon King's attacks, and we were all calling bullshit on that, right? Like everyone, like the community was like up in arms over that. They were like, "Oh, we can't believe this!" Like oh, this is like terrible. Like this is awful. Like really, a pig. Like the what we were led to believe at the time to be the strongest entity in the entire manga had one of his attacks blocked or deflected or whatever it was by a fucking pig in purgatory. Now, like, now it's like okay, it's plausible to me, right? Just because of like how easily he's getting like bodied in this chapter, man. Um, Obviously Meliodas isn't like no slouch or anything like that, but like I'm a little bit shocked, man. Like honestly pretty disappointed, man. Um yeah, I don't know. Like I hope next chapter cuz like apparently like Meliodas is saying that I'm going to finish you off with this next attack. Um so I have no doubt like like he probably obviously he means what he says. So like I have no doubt that this fight is probably going to wrap up within the next two chapters or so. But like Demon King has to do at least like one badass attack or something to you know what I mean? Like I don't want this to be as one sided as it feels right now, right? Like this dude has to like show some fight or something. I don't know, man. Um yeah, I don't know. He's just getting like toyed around, it feels like, honestly. I don't know if other people are feeling the same way or I'm just like overreacting or whatever, but like that's just how it feels, honestly. But that's that stuff aside, because honestly, I'm lukewarm on the Meliodas versus the Demon King stuff. But like the Zeldris and Bond versus the Demon King, and just like Zeldris's whole kind of development was just like that made this chapter worth it to me, dude. That was some great stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this chapter, guys. Like, comment, subscribe for more Taizai, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.